say, I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's Adrian Broner. That's it. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Bobo on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What's Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. This is the official post-fight of the, all the fights that happened this weekend, but namely the one we just, most people was anticipating, and that is the Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. For those just tapping in, man, tell me in the comment section what you thought of the night's fight. It was definitely a wonderful performance by Mr. Haney. One-sided performance, dominated. Went out there. I don't know if too many of y'all out there, was that a surprise? Was that expected? Tell me what y'all thinking. Where do you see Devin going from here? I'm not buying into the going to 147 talk, but I mean, he definitely put on a performance, and we got a lot going on at 140 right now. So talk to me, man. What do y'all think about the night's fight before I bring in my few guests that want to come in and chime in? Let me talk to me what y'all think y'all seeing tonight. From Devin Haney, it was many cards going on this weekend, for the DMV. Shout out to Jared Hurd for getting back on his winning ways. You know what I mean? He had a victory the other night, Goofy from out the way, comedian he was on the Gilly card. But let's get back to, the matters at hand, which was Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. One-sided fight. And yet again, we have another, what we say, it's been a minute since we had a main event that went all the way to the 12th, and it's been a minute since we had a major main event that was like, wow, we really don't, except for the last time Devin Haney fought like Lomachenko, but most of these other fights were like one-sided or whatever, but that's how boxing is, man. That's how boxing is. Not saying that in a negative way, Just that's one of those things. But talk to me tonight. What y'all think of the fight? It was definitely a masterclass by Devin. Shout out to him. Shout out to Bill. Masterclass by Devin. They totally outclassed Regis. And at one point in time, I was wondering, is he going to be able to get that stoppage? You know what I mean? Is he going to be able to pull off that stoppage? Because he was definitely 3 steps ahead, but 3 steps ahead of Devin the entire way. 3 steps of Regis, 3 steps ahead against Regis the entire way. It wasn't that competitive at all. You know what I mean? So, talk to me in the comment section. What do you think of the night's fight? Who, where do you see Devin going from here? You know what I mean? Is it me? I don't put him as the number one fighter at 140 right now. I don't agree with that. But I do agree that, he put himself in a position for, of course, the bigger marquee fights at 147, at 140, but it sounds like Eddie is petitioning for Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia has put himself in a position to fight even Devin Haney or possibly what we call Ryan Garcia or Rolly. So I prefer Ryan to fight Rolly to get that circus out the way. Just go ahead and him and Rolly have their moment. And like I said, also I'm gonna put this out there. Matias was in some sort of negotiation with Teofimo Lopez, but said he has an injury which will put him back to push his fight hopes back to like April. So I mean, like I said, you got Ryan, you got T.O., you got Devin, and also wild card in there. I think who should probably be one of the top contenders for every last one of these titles. That's Gary Antoine Russell. So I would like to see him get in the ring with one of these guys, either Matias, either Devin, or T.O. Now that we got the results, but in terms, let's get back to like what happened tonight. Devin put on a dominant performance. He definitely put himself in pound for pound consideration. He's now 2 division world champion. He dominated Regis in a dominant fashion. You know what I mean? The fight wasn't close at all. You know what I mean? So let's see where he goes from here. But I mean, I'm not Ryan Garcia. I'm not sure. And then of course you have in the wild card and all this, you also had possible potential fight. I think he did make a better case for him now for people to really, really want that Tank fight. You know what I mean? I think many people will want that Tank fight now. You know what I mean? It's more, you know, more of a fight that people will really lean toward to try to, a fight that people will think is more competitive now. You know, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of people thought Devin had a shot now, but I think they really believe he has a shot now. You know, against Tank. So I mean, let's just see how it plays out. I thought, like I said, I mean, any of these fights make sense, but these are the fights that I believe that has to happen immediately. You know what I mean? These are the type of fights that gotta happen. You know what I mean? I think this is the crop, the nucleus of the 140-pound division now is this. You have Teofimo Lopez for what? Rolly, Ryan Garcia. Okay, what up, man? I'm gonna send you the link. I've been dying to hear. I'm dying to hear what you got to say. Hold on a second. Let me send the link to you real quick. I'm gonna send it to your Facebook DM. I'm dying to hear what you got to say about tonight's event and other things that's going on with boxing right now. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna send that to you right now, Mr. Graham. But what's up with you? What's up with you? As we, like I said, there it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, Devin put on a master class. Good fighter. Hope Stevenson took notes. Wow. I would be the first to say to many people, he did not do himself a service with the performance he had last time, and it really, he's gonna have to do something similar to what Devin did tonight. He's gonna have to find somebody with a name and status. He had to put on a similar performance before I think many people would, we know how good the kid is. We know how good the kid is. We know how talented he is. We know how great he could be. He just got to put on a performance to make people want to come back and, see him in the fight with them bigger names, But definitely Devin put on a performance in front of his home crowd. He definitely was a great performance. He definitely dominated. He definitely now the 2-division world champion. Like I said, 140 has now become what 147 once was. You know what I mean? 147 is doing a reset right now, as that got closed out. So now 140 is now a nice little melting pot. And we got a lot of names and a lot of fights. Like I said, even outside of the champions, you have some nice contenders that's chomping at the bit to become champions. So it's a lot that can go on at 140. We just got to get it cooking. No tune-ups. No tune-ups, no keep busy fights. You know what I mean? Everybody need to be getting into the ring with one another. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got Ryan, you got Ryan, you got Rolly. It hurts every time I gotta say Rolly, but you got Ryan, you got Rolly, you got Devin, you got T.O., you got Matias, you got Gary. You know what I'm saying? You got Gary Antoine. You got guys up there. You know what I mean? You even got Africa, Richards and Hitchinson. You like I said, those are contenders that these guys can fight as well. So like I said, 140 is a hot division, probably right now. Might want to say that might even be the hottest division in boxing right now. If not the hottest division in boxing, is one of the hottest division in boxing. You know what I mean? So, okay, Mr. Grant.
Yes, sir. How you be? How you be?
Talk to me, sir. What'd you think of the night's fight?
Good fight. I actually before the fight I had Haney TKO and Prograis. You know that?
No, but
I
okay.
did.
Would you see that coming at?
Well, just because of the type of fighters they are. Prograis is a straight ahead fighter. He doesn't give you any wiggle. He doesn't give you anything. He just comes straight ahead. Haney's the more he's the multi-dimensional fighter or multifaceted, however you want to say it. And you don't have to have superpower to drop someone that comes in and just comes in and comes in. You just have to keep hitting them, hitting them, hitting them, hitting them. And you saw that happen tonight, right?
Right.
Yeah. Every time he came in, he made him pay. But I think Haney hurt his right hand in the 6th round. I saw something after he landed one of those rights. He started curving the right hand and not dropping it straight, kind of like what Hearns was doing to Hagler when he broke his right hand on
Okay.
Hagler's head. So
Okay.
I think he really hurt his right hand. That's why he didn't. Because honestly, he could have TKO'd him. He could have TKO'd him a couple of times.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but I think his hand was hurt. But it was good enough. And you know what? There was another young fighter that fought a few weeks ago. Mr. Stevenson. Mr. Shakur, right?
Okay.
This is how you fight someone who punches. You don't jump halfway across the ring every time the dude throw a punch at you. You stand in front of him and give him just enough distance and make him pay.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Like I said, he definitely didn't do himself a service with the performance he
Mhm.
put on. But like I said, he has to get somebody with a name or a status, put on a great performance, and he'll be just fine.
Who's
You know
that?
what I mean? Talking about Shakur.
Oh,
You know,
okay. Yeah.
we know how talented he is. We know how great he could be, but you just gotta get the public back on your side, and you gotta get another good performance. But it'll be a while before we put him in the ring with the guys that we're looking at now. You know what I mean?
Honestly, if I'm Haney, if I could get him in the ring, I would fight T.O. next. That's a completely different fight because he is a multifaceted fighter like him. But you could, as you know, it's been proved that he could be outworked.
Who could be outworked?
T.O. could be outworked in the ring, but he does counter. So do a couple of things to stop him from counter. You could smother him after you throw your combinations. Just smother him, or you could jab out, and he can't counter you. He can't counter you if you do those two things.
Okay, my man coming
Right.
in on his professor of boxing tip. So talk to us, Sean. What did you think of tonight's fight?
I think Devin did a that was a great performance by Devin. That's what we're talking about right now.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I thought that was a great performance by Devin. That's the type of performance I would have liked to see Shakur pull on his last fight.
You have to have the mentality to do that. You got to have the mentality to do that.
Yeah, and I feel that Devin went into the fight feeling like he had something to prove, and I feel like he definitely proved it. But my question is same thing I didn't ask before. Where do that place Devin in the pound for pound talk? I don't. Come on, man. This young kid.
I don't never give that any thought. You know that, brother. I don't ever give those type of things any thought.
Let's be honest for a minute. Of course, he absolutely could be in the top 10. No problem with that. We know the top 3 are not moving. You know what I mean? The top 3 people are not moving. You know what I mean? Monster Inouye is not moving on the list. Curtis Crawford is not moving nowhere on the list. These people are mainstays. Like,
who the third one?
I'm debating now. I was going to say Usyk, but his last fight.
Why are you leaving off Canelo off the list?
Yeah,
He's
Canelo
still
has
there.
no. Yeah, we leaving Canelo highly.
Why?
He should be in the top
Canelo-
5 though. Canelo should still be in the top 5.
Nah.
Can you name 5 fighters that are better than him? You know,
It's
can you
not.
name 5 fighters that are more
Has,
accomplished than
has he
him?
put on a top 5
Devin
performance
Haney
in the
for
recent
one.
years?
Absolutely not. No.
Why not Haney?
Haney's not as accomplished as him, and he has a
No,
ways to
it's
go.
not about your body work. We're not
It
talking about his
sure
body
ain't.
work.
What are you
It
talking
sure
about
ain't.
then?
We're talking
What
about
do you
within
mean?
the last few years. When the last time Canelo had a top 5 performance?
His last fight. I mean, when's the last time he lost?
He lost to Bivol.
Yeah, that has nothing. But that was undefeated.
But what
Okay.
I'm saying, but
When was the? Okay,
since
but you asked me
Bivol,
when's the last time? In his last fight, he shut out a guy that everybody wanted him to fight. He shut him up. So I don't.
he shut out a junior middleweight, bro.
No. He shut out a guy that moved up. He shut out a guy that moved up
That
to
moved up
fight
2
him.
weight
He didn't
class.
force him to do
2 weight
that.
class. He shot out
But
somebody that moved up 2 weight class.
listen to
That
me.
guy,
I cannot put Haney.
That guy, he fought that guy. That guy was part of his 3-fight deal. Fact. That ain't fit. That ain't
I
fiction.
know who's part of his
That's fact.
3-fight deal. To be very
Okay,
honest
so
with
that's
you,
why
I
he
know who's
fought
part
him.
of it.
That's
But
why
listen
he
to me.
fought him.
Listen to me. We focusing on Haney
Trying to
tonight.
dance around it.
Yeah, let's focus on.
I'm focusing on Haney tonight, and I
Let's focus
cannot
on
put
Haney.
Haney above Canelo. I'm not going to do that.
Okay,
Let him have
let
that
him have that
I'm not going to
argument.
do it.
He can have that.
Yeah,
He can have that.
I cannot do it. You know, based on what?
No. You ain't got to explain. We talking about Haney.
No. I'm
That's
saying
for you,
based
though.
on what? You know, how are you putting him above Canelo?
But okay, here's the thing.
You
He's
say
undisputed.
no.
Watch
We're
this.
not talking about that.
He's undisputed. He was undisputed at his weight class.
So's Canelo.
Okay, then he beat Lomachenko, and then he's coming up with a weight class and he beat Regis. That's an argument that can be made.
Everything that Canelo's done.
No. We're not talking about your body, but we're talking about what have you done recently? What have you done recently? Since you lost to Bivol, you fought a 45-year-old.
I can't do it.
Listen to me, Mr. Graham. After you lost to Bivol, you fought a 45-year-old Triple G that you moved up, and then you fought a guy that came up 2 weight classes, and John Ryder. That's pound for pound work.
I can't do it, and I won't do it. So we just gonna have to agree to disagree.
And we cool with that. And
yeah,
we cool.
You
with
brought
that.
up another question. Yeah, we moving on.
And we cool with that. What else y'all got going on tonight, man?
No, but you know who else you left off the pound for pound list?
I didn't go through the whole list.
You say we going to
Okay,
something
Shields.
else.
I was going to say
we going
Shields.
to something else. We going to something else. You said that, and we agreed. Let's go to something else. Okay. Let's get back on Devin Haney and this beautiful performance he did tonight.
What else y'all got to say about that? What else y'all got to say about Devin and his performance? And where do you want to see him go next?
T.O. I want to see him fight T.O. next.
That's what I was thinking. T.O. Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I mean, who else is there? Who else is there to fight at 140 besides T.O.? Yeah. Don't say Tank, because Tank ain't moving up. The Tank is not gonna fight him.
I'm not gonna say that.
I ain't gonna say Tank won't fight him, but I say Tank ain't gonna move up.
I'm from Baltimore. I'm being honest, and I'm a big fan of Tank's because I see the fighter that he is, but I also know what he's doing in the community too, right? But who's the last black fighter that he fought, man?
That ain't the money fight. Float the show out with the money fights. The money fights is the Mexicans. The money fights is the Mexicans. He get into the money.
Who's the last top guy that he fought?
But he's a cat. We ain't going to that. We talking about Devin Haney tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Those are your words. Those are your words. Let's get back on Haney. Devin Haney looked great. Devin Haney shut him down. Devin Haney didn't need a relief. He shut that man down.
That was the cleanest championship fight I've ever seen. Did he? He looked clean, like he didn't even get hit, right?
Hey. And like round 2, I think Regis I was starting to swear.
Man, he had him doing the stinky leg most of the fight, boy.
Stinky leg. One time Devin, what's the name, went to hit Devin. Devin stepped around, spent him. I think he hit him.
That was some
it was like dancing in there.
That was some amateur hour stuff.
Huh?
That was some amateur hour stuff, man. When he made him do the helicopter, man.
Devin
I'm not talking about Devin. I'm talking about Regis, bro. Come on, man. You doing helicopters in the ring, bro?
Yeah.
Sorry, but Devin is better. Hey, come on, bro.
See, what did he say? Sorry,
this is what I can't do.
Please don't repeat that.
This is what I can't do.
You don't want to hear it, man.
Listen. This is what I want everybody to do. When somebody put on a good performance, we want them to get their flowers. We want them to have their moment. Slow down. We're putting them over top of the legends and stuff, man. Come on, man.
Now I can't agree with him being better than Floyd either. So I'm not even gonna. No, he's not better than Floyd. Knock it off. Next they're gonna be saying he's better than Leonard. He's better than this one and that one and this. Knock it off, y'all. Come on now. But people tend to jump on.
But then again, though, that's hold up. I'm not gonna bash it because that's the sports talk that we in nowadays.
Yeah,
that's where we in nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because the word "great" is thrown around a lot, like this four king business. That there is no four kings. I'm sick of hearing that. There is no four kings. I don't want to hear it.
Media started that mess, man. Media.
Believe he will fight. Oh yeah, he'll fight. Definitely will fight. But I think, listen. The Tank fight is now more believable and more people will seek for that fight now. Not saying that people wasn't looking for the Devin Haney Tank fight now. They're really gonna think that fight is a fight that's worth making now. You know what I'm saying?
If he keeps going the way he's going, there's gonna have to be equal billing when and if they fight.
No, it's not gonna be equal billing. No.
Why not?
Because Tank is definitely the cash cow.
That's what I was saying.
I want to get on. If he keeps going and let's just say this is all hype. Let's say Haney gets all the belts at 140. Then he'll be the second
different.
one.
That's different. That's a different conversation.
Then he got nothing to complain. And then
you really think that all that's gonna go on before the fight is potentially made?
I don't think that fight will ever be made, to be very honest with you.
You starting that nonsense again. There you go with that again. The fight will definitely be made.
Says, why do you feel that? I mean, what in Floyd's history tells you he's going to put Tank in with somebody like Haney? Show me where in this history that he put him in with someone like Haney.
I mean, right now, Floyd thing was we got to make sure one thing for sure Floyd didn't want to do, right? Because Floyd got love for Devin Haney too. These are guys that all been around him and came up through his gym for over the years. He never wanted them two dudes to get in the ring if the money wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put these two guys in the ring together. The pot got to be right. I think the pot is getting close to be right if it's not already right now.
It's right now. So I don't know.
Exactly. So let's not cancel it now because now the pot is there. I believe that fight could be made.
I don't see it happening. This dude Floyd is not going to put him in there with
Listen. Y'all got to understand something. Here, the one part that I think we could take off the book is this. That's a fight that Tank can potentially win.
Either fighter can win in boxing. But Floyd is not going to make that fight.
The point is this: there's nothing to really fear. His fighter has a great chance of winning that fight. So he's not going to keep him away from somebody that he think he can beat.
If he thought 100% that he could beat Haney, he would have been put him in with Haney already.
The money wasn't right. The money wasn't right. He wasn't going to put a fight together with them two.
Okay. So hold on a second. So you telling me in all Tank's fights it was all about money? The little Mexican dude for who the hell was he? Right. Tank's last fight with the other Garcia. Who the hell was he? And I could keep going.
That's a fight that he promoted himself, man. He just wanted to do a homecoming fight, but he went against Hector Garcia, a champion. That's a totally different thing. He headlined his own pay-per-view card in his hometown. That's what he did. And then he went straight to Ryan Garcia and did a million pay-per-views.
And who is Ryan Garcia? Okay. As far as when it comes to boxing, who really is Ryan Garcia?
Somebody that had a 1 million. Wait a minute, bro. Other than Floyd and Canelo, who else has done over a million buys? Who? I'm waiting.
That's because of the stuff he does outside of the ring, not what he does inside the ring. Is that what I'm saying to you?
You're answering.
And that's Ryan. That's not Tank. That's not Ryan. That's not Tank selling that. That's Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
A million buys.
He's not a full-time boxer. He's not a full-time boxer.
You asked why they did it. You answered the question.
The answer, but I'm saying Ryan is that's just a bad analogy.
How's a bad analogy? They got a million buys out the deal. They did. They accomplished what they went after.
He's not a full. You talking about buys? I'm talking about competition. We on different levels here.
We sat there and told you. You said if Tank them was all about the money. That's the question you asked. What were they doing to get money? They just fought a fight that did over
I didn't
million
ask about
buys.
money. I
You
didn't
did
ask
ask us about money.
No,
You
I did not.
Oh,
I said, why didn't he fight him then? If no, what I said word for word, if Floyd thought 100% that he could beat Devin, why didn't he fight him?
because the money wasn't right.
There you go. You said money. I didn't mention money.
Okay. You know, my man trying to be the spin doctor here tonight.
He spent you around.
Yeah, they
Pulled
did.
the
My man
Devin
trying to be a
Haney,
spin
he
doctor.
He did you like Devin.
I did the swing and miss, you know what I mean? But look, man, at the end of the day, I think that fight will happen, and it might happen sooner or later. I don't see nobody.
I think the TO fight will happen sooner than the Tank fight will happen.
You sure about that?
I can agree with that.
You sure about that?
I can only say what I say, and I'm
let me ask you
thinking about
something. Y'all think Bob is going to just up and work with Eddie? You think that's going to happen?
Why not?
Okay. If that was the case, hold on. If that was the case, right? They could have fought each other for undisputed before all this Cambosa stuff went on.
He wanted to fight.
No. What I'm saying to you is this: Bob and Eddie could have sat down and made that fight. The Cambosa fight didn't have to happen at all. None of that had to happen. None of that had to happen. They caused all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, trust me, that fight will happen before the Tank fight.
What I'm saying to you, right? The analogy you just used for Tank, right? The same thing applied for when after T.O. beat Lomachenko, the opportunity for Eddie and Bob to sit down and make that undisputed fight between Devin and Teofimo was right there. Was nobody in the way. There was nothing in the way. Nothing stopped that fight from happening.
Yes, it was. The same thing you said about, the money not being right and all that for the whatever Tank fight was the reason why that fight didn't happen. It had nothing to do with competition back then.
Okay, so now it's cool. Now it's cool to say the money wasn't right. Now it's cool to say.
Yeah, it was not me saying that. It was his promoter. He wanted it to grow and simmer. That's his promoter saying that, not me.
But why is it cool for Teal in that fight to happen? But
no, back then. Now is a good. Now it's fine to fight because they both have belts at 140. Now it's a great fight.
All right, they both had belts at 135. We talking about?
No, T.O. was undisputed, and Haney had Haney had a belt, but he didn't have what he had right now. He didn't have the status. He just had a belt, so that's why that fight really didn't happen. But now, because they're on certain levels, the fight will happen. Because who else is there for them to fight?
You mean champions or contenders?
Who else is there at 140 for them to fight? Period. Who else?
There's a lot of people. Matias is one of them. Sibrio Matias.
I mean, for the inside boxing fan, but no, his name doesn't ring out.
You sure?
Outside of boxing, his name does not ring out. No.
I get what he's saying.
I'm saying is the status has grown.
Growing. There you go. Growing.
I said it's grown. So what are you saying? You just looking for mega fights?
Right now, I can tell you, okay, listen. Me as a fan, I want to see the competition, but you talk about, two guys that are businessmen, they're two promoters. Because of where both fighters are right now, they will be more than happy to make that fight right now.
Okay.
Because,
Oh, wow.
Oh. Hey, but I think a fight between him and Ryan will be easy to make.
Why though? Because you got Golden Boy in there.
Yeah.
But why?
I think a fight with
let Ryan fight Rolly. Let Ryan fight Rolly.
Exactly.
Let Ryan fight Rolly. Let the circus go over there.
We're just talking about fights that's easy to make.
I don't even want you to speak that in existence.
But it ain't. It's a fact.
Let Ryan fight Rolly.
If I'm correct, they mentioned what's the name too.
He actually did. He absolutely did mention him tonight. But let Ryan fight Rolly. Let Ryan fight.
It'll be a fun fight.
Nobody cares about Rolly. Regis need to fight Rolly to get another belt.
No.
Let Regis fight. Regis say he want to be 3 times. Go ahead and get Rolly.
Let Ryan fight Rolly, bro. Let that circus happen over there. That way we get rid of one of them.
I want to see Ryan fight Rolly for this reason, because one is a part-time fighter and one flat out cannot really fight. He just has punching power. So that would be a fun fight. Whoever wins could fight Regis if they so choose. But then it'll be a fun fight if whoever wins could fight
Let
Regis.
Ryan fight Rose.
But I'm just going off what Eddie said tonight.
He did say that.
Out of everything he said tonight, the easiest fight to be made is with Ryan. Oscar will make it. That's the easiest. Oscar ain't gonna do no whole bunch of disputing. That's the easiest.
No other choice.
No, I'm just saying, Rolly.
I mean, honestly, I don't really want to see Devin fight Ryan because his father was on somebody else's podcast. He said he wants the fights that are legacy fights. There's no legacy in fighting Ryan. There's really nothing to gain by fighting Ryan unless you just want a paycheck.
Oh, and in the other news tonight, I ended up having to miss part of this fight, but Espinoza upset Ramirez tonight.
No.
Yeah. He beat him up and dropped him.
12th round knockdown, and he got the win.
Wow.
Yeah, and of course, Xander Zayas, he rolled the night. Right. He looked good. And what did y'all think of the Montana Love fight?
I didn't see that fight, but that's what happens when you name yourself after a rapper when you're a boxer. It just don't work out for you.
Who named himself after a rapper?
Montana.
No. You said Little Beezy.
Robisi Ramirez.
Yeah. That's. You got Little Baby. You got Little Wayne. You got too many littles.
Oh wow.
But no, Montana.
Right, we can move on.
Yeah,
that's the sound said enough. We can move on. Sorry, y'all, but we're not gonna waste the whole time. That awkward silence said enough.
Yeah,
right? That was like, oh God, stop.
Yeah,
listen. Okay, so we had that upset tonight, and in women's boxing tonight, the Blonde Bomber got dragged tonight.
That's my girl from Baltimore, right? The heavy hitting diva.
No.
No,
she from overseas, ain't she?
That's Franchon Cruz you talking about?
Yeah, that's Franchon Cruz.
She got Shadeja Green next Friday.
She got a monster in front of her. Yeah,
Shadeja Green next Friday. But we talking about the Blonde Bomber, Ebanie Bridges.
Ooh.
Now the funny thing about this fact, which this one kind of took me back, y'all, because it was a situation between her and the girl, Shay Metcalf Chicken. And she was yelling, "Oh, we don't know you," but she's fighting the girl that Chicken just beat a couple weeks ago. So I'm trying to figure out how did Yoshida even get in this fight. But however, off 2 weeks, she went out there and she dusted the Blonde Bomber off. She was straight. The fight wasn't even competitive, bro. She mashed her up. And then I'm sorry, y'all. Am I the only one that can't stand the commentating from the zone? I think it's disgusting. I think it's god awful. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not gonna put God in that. I'm just gonna say they are awful. They are awful. You know what I mean? Same thing. I don't know what's worse. Listen to them or Tim Bradley. I can't stand.
Oh my God!
What are they doing? They saying that such and such land a punch, and you like what? What punch are they see? I mean,
but they're so biased though. They're so biased. Like I'm saying this. The woman is clearly losing the fight. She's clearly being dominated. Don't be sitting there. Oh my God! Great punch by Bridges. She landed one punch. The girl just landed 7. She's losing. It's okay. I get it. You're a company guy, but the girl getting whooped. Call it what it is. She getting whooped. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that. I hate that. Just like HBO used to do it. Such and such has landed a hell of a left hook. Where?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll bet she's coming off a long layoff. Look here, man. I don't care about the laundry list of excuses. She's fighting a girl that just fought 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And Shorty
how in the world does a woman that just lost 2 weeks ago, lost 3 of her last 4 fights, is whooping a world champion off 2 week notice?
How the hell is she fighting 2 weeks after a loss?
Exactly. I added her in special.
She must stay in shape like crazy. She must.
But she look. She seized the opportunity because she went in there tonight and put in work.
And she hungry.
Yep.
She put in work. She put in work. Yoshida, the new champion of the world. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I don't even know who promotes her. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay, you know what? Well, one of these fights coming up with the heavyweights again. Is that this month?
Yes,
Yeah.
When's
yes.
that?
That
When's
is
that?
December 23rd, the night before Christmas Eve.
Okay, well, I'm glad your boy found a fight so he can stop begging.
Who's begging? Who's begging?
Bomb squad.
Who's he
I'm going
begging?
to England. I'm going to England to make Joshua to talk to Joshua about getting a fight and begging Bama.
Well, how's he begging though? Who's he begging?
He was begging for a fight, but he got Parker.
He was begging for a fight.
He talking about he gonna go over. Yeah, come on, Joshua. You got to fight for legacy. Joshua don't need him. He don't need Wilder.
He don't.
Why would he need him? What does he bring to the party that he needs him?
Man, Joshua done, man.
Joshua's not done.
He
His
ain't got no
mind, for some reason, his mind is not where it's supposed to be, but he can still fight. He
Oh yeah, he
can
can
still
fight.
fight.
He can
He can
fight.
fight.
AK, I always say the same thing about Joshua. I never felt he had this.
Hey,
He never had heart.
Listen, man. You gotta
And I
let
can-
this thing. You gotta let this thing you got against Wilder go.
I don't have anything against Wilder.
Ain't about
Clearly.
It's
Wilder.
his fans.
Some of him.
It's
You
his fans. I can't stand them.
You can't stand his fans.
They
Can't
some
stand it.
stink heifers. Yeah, I've had run-ins with them.
Sheesh.
You probably said some foul stuff that probably.
No, I did not. I can
No?
tell you word for. I didn't say nothing out of pocket.
You
It didn't
just
have
said the
anything to do with
man
the ring.
begging. You just said the man out here
Okay,
begging.
that's just talk. People talk.
But anyway, what do y'all think about this great card? It is a massive card going on in Saudi Arabia that even got Dimitri Bivol in the middle of the card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And they got the cruiserweight, the top cruiserweight from over there.
I mean, so it's a lot of people on this card. It's a long card. You know what I mean?
It's a fan-friendly card. It's what Don King used to do.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember when Tyson was in jail
Okay.
and he had Chavez. Chavez was his cash cow at that point. He would put Chavez versus so-and-so on the same card with Michael Mora versus another heavyweight champion. Then you have Simon Brown versus Maurice Blocker on the same card. He put on massive cards like that.
Okay. We'll let you live with that.
Oh, always.
So, but okay, we're on this card now. What's your prediction for this card?
Honestly, I want to see Big Baby just get knocked out of boxing. He should not be boxing. He should be
He's
banned.
not
for
going to
life.
lose to Daniel Dubois. I'm sorry.
He should be.
He's
Why
not the
not?
wrong guy.
Big Baby cannot fight.
He's going to
Big
beat
Baby-
Daniel Dubois though.
No, he's not. Big Baby cannot fight. He cannot fight.
He's going to beat Daniel
Okay.
Dubois.
Okay. Let me tell you what.
And this,
I don't know what Big Baby's done to earn. He should be banned from boxing for life because it's not the first time, the second, but it's
is
the
he the
third.
only one? Is he the only one that fell drug test?
Huh?
Is he the only one that fell?
3
drug
times in a row? Yes.
test? Okay.
He's
Yes.
habitual.
Yeah. And the last time he failed, he damn near took every drug known to man and shoved it up his big ass. Well, I'm sorry, his big butt. Yeah, I can't stand that dude, man. He shouldn't be boxing.
Okay. I can understand that argument. So you got Daniel Dubois winning.
I got Daniel Dubois winning.
You mean put it like this? You want Daniel Dubois to win?
I got Daniel Dubois winning.
Okay. So go ahead, keep going.
Okay. Who's Joshua fighting again?
Oh, he got a nice one out of Wale.
Out of Wilder.
He's gonna knock him out.
He gonna knock who out?
He's gonna knock out Otto Wallin.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Okay,
I'm not
tell
gonna
me
lie.
something.
I'm not gonna
What
lie.
is Otto Wallin's biggest win?
I don't know. Well,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say his biggest win, but he did put on a wonderful performance.
He's known
Tyson Fury.
for a great loss. Yeah, great. But nobody knows his biggest win. You want to know why? Because he has no big wins. That's why.
That sounds good. That sounds
No.
good.
No, we had this discussion about another guy that you said was the boogeyman, and I proved to you he ain't fight nobody either.
Who's that?
Remember when we was on
Who are you talking about? Don't talk ghost talk.
Ortiz. No, not Ortiz. Who's the guy that Wilder fought twice? The Cuban.
Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz. Yeah, and he ain't fight nobody. His biggest win is losing to Wilder. So I don't see Otto Wallin giving him a problem whatsoever. Otto Wallin, only is tough against
Oh,
guys
I
that.
know why. I know why you don't like Otto Wilder.
No, you don't. He only
I
gives
know why
problems
you.
with guys that can't punch, that he has, and that he can't come in on. He's not gonna. He's not. Joshua can punch. He's not gonna do to Joshua what he did to Fury.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get knocked out. Mark my words. He's getting knocked out. Who else is up next? Parker and
Ooh, so
Wilder. Different time, I would have picked Parker, but Parker is on his last leg, so I'm going with Wilder. I'm going
Parker's
with
on his
Wilder,
last
right?
leg, so that's why
He
you
is.
going with Wilder.
Did you see his last fight? Did you see Parker's last one?
Yeah,
How did he finish the fight?
he knocked the other person out.
No.
Yes, he did. He was
Didn't
on
he
the.
fight the Didn't he fight the
Sir,
Juggernaut his last fight?
no, he fought on
Okay.
the under. He fought on the undercard of Fury and Ungando. He was on
Who
that
did he
card.
Who he fight?
Man, now we gotta go through
Exactly.
everybody.
It
Now we
doesn't
gotta
matter
go
who
through
he fought.
everybody.
The last fight that I saw him in, he was finished by the slow-moving Juggernaut.
That everybody
So,
thought was a juggernaut till he ran into Zane.
yeah, and that was they should never put him in there. He's too one-dimensional for that big Russian. But anyway, I had Wilder stopping him, but he's going to go through some. Parker's no walkover, even still, even though he's on his last leg, he's no walkover. He's going to give him some issues, but I don't know which Wilder's going to show up because we don't know what kind of damage occurred, what kind of damage or baggage he might be carrying from his knockout loss to Fury. Don't bring up the fight with the Viking because that didn't show anything. That was a 30-second whatever that was. It didn't show nothing, so we can learn nothing from that. And that's I don't know about the other two cards, the other two fighters, the cruiserweight and the light heavyweight. I don't know
No,
who
Frank
that fight.
Sanchez on the card. Frank
Wilder
Sanchez
at his
is on the
best
card.
when he hit you behind the head.
Yeah, that too.
Wilder's at his best when he hit you behind the head. It's lights out. If he get like 3-4 of them behind the head jump, you done.
Oh boy,
It's
you
a
don't got the
proven
apostle
fact.
upset now. You don't got the apostle upset. He's
Wait,
looking for a
hold on.
Bible verse
Am
now.
I lying though? Am I
He's,
lying?
he's trying to find a
I
Bible
don't know
verse,
what you're
brother. You know,
talking
you got him
about right
upset
now.
now.
I'm not lying though.
You know
When
what?
he can hit you, when he listen.
Matter of fact,
When
this
he
is
put
y'all
that
show
right
tonight.
hand,
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight for the first time ever on Let's Talk Sports History, I am giving over the reins to these guys. This y'all show tonight. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself.
hey,
Go
look,
crazy.
all I'm saying
This is
is
y'all show.
I like Wilder. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, he's definitely at his best when he can put that right hand behind your ear.
Man, the last time I saw him you know what? I got to give it to him because the man gives his all when he fights, but
He do.
I can't go on his last fight with the Viking because that didn't show anything. The last fight he had with Fury, he was committing like porn in the ring because he was face first with his butt in the air and his face down. So it just didn't look right. You know, it didn't look right.
Oh, so check this out. This guy right here, right? Listen to this guy though, right? He's a Dylan White fan.
100%, still am.
And we didn't see the bottom of his shoes. 2 fights, 2 out of 3
Yeah,
fights, right?
you certainly did because you know what? At this stage in his career, he should have been taught how to block a damn uppercut.
Okay.
He should know how to block a damn uppercut.
See,
I'm not making up no excuses. I'm still gonna root for the brother, but he should know how to block a damn uppercut.
You know what I'm saying? Bottoms up.
Where you go?
He coming back. Bottoms up. But let's get back to the original program, ladies and gentlemen. If you just
Yeah.
tapped
I'm
in,
just checking my charger. That's all, brother. I'm
and
checking, brother.
for those that just tapped in, we were discussing tonight's the day's fights and activities, and you know we came across Devin Haney with a dominant performance, a performance that many people will probably put him on the pound for pound list for wherever you want to put him. He's definitely on the list, and he definitely put himself in position for another major fight at 140, whoever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at with it right now. And, you know, amongst other news, Ramirez was upset, and so was Ebanie Bridges, the blonde bomber, them two. Those were the 2 upsets of the day, and that's where we at in the boxing. Talk to me.
Question: if he doesn't fight T.O., who's the other 2 fighters at 140? who he could fight. Who's the next champion at 140 outside of T.O.?
Subriel Matias
I've
and
never. I
Rolly.
gotta watch him fight. I can't say I've seen him for the fight.
He just fought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't. I haven't watched the fights. I
he
gotta
was the
watch.
he was the co-main event of Benavidez and Boo Boo Andrade. And since you're such a Canelo supporter, his next fight should definitely 100,000% equivalent be David Benavidez, right?
Sure, because I had this discussion before. If they fight, it'll be like a passing the torch fight if he loses. And if he wins, then he could basically ride off into the sunset and say I have nothing else to do. Either way, he doesn't really lose anything. He doesn't really lose any status or nothing.
He's lose proof.
Right, because he already got what, 2 losses on his record anyway?
He got 2 losses to undefeated fighters, yeah.
He got more losses than that, but
No, he don't. Losses. No, he don't. He just got 2. Go ahead and look it up, brother, so I can prove you wrong.
No. We know what the books say. But yeah, he definitely got more than 2.
Okay, who's the other? Who's the rest?
I mean, let's be honest, man.
Well. Then again, he might have lost to Bernard Hopkins at the or something.
No, he didn't lose the Bernard.
When it comes to talking, but yeah.
No, he got a favorable decision against Erslandy.
Against Laura.
Yeah, he did.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, because you could go down the line and say Floyd got a favorable decision against. I mean, it's coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we gotta go by.
But a lot of time when he got favorable, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of time, but it was a time when he got a favorable decision. People said, and I think he came back and showed that it wasn't a favorable decision.
Oh, you talking about the one against Triple G?
I'm talking about Floyd.
Oh,
hey, I ain't no Canelo fan, man.
It is about the first fight. It wasn't no robbery.
No.
Okay.
No. We see. Okay, this is what, let us tell you. Let us tell you what we do, Mr. Graham. See, when we debate fights, we get in the lab and we go look at the fight and we score it. So when we went back and looked at all 3 of the Triple G Canelo fights, we discovered that Canelo won all 3. That was the consensus of the room.
I disagree with you.
I don't know why.
I think the first fight should have been a draw because neither fighter took
Did you do your diligence? Because we did film work. Did you do your film work? We did.
I watched them more than one time. Neither fight in the first.
Did you sit down with your pen and your paper or your computer and score it round by round, sir? And if you did not do that,
when it comes to boxing, I don't do that. I've never once sat down with no pen and paper and watched a fight. For what reason?
You use your phone. You ain't got to use the pen and paper. You can use your phone. They got apps you can score fights right on your phone. I watch a
fight with these, and I have a brilliant one of these.
Young man, how can you?
I'm older than you.
That's fine. How can you combat what we're saying if you didn't do the same work? I got him there. There you go. That is.
Oh, I'm just learning. Hey, it's best to be humble. See? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and I'm not gonna argue with I ain't gonna argue with no man who's borrowing my look.
Wow. Okay. You don't have this frost. You're not frosted, but that's okay.
I have salt and pepper going on, baby. I got salt and pepper.
Got you. I got straight salt right now. Which might, hopefully I can throw a pound of salt your way tomorrow night, Sean, but that's another conversation. Oh, you nervous, boy?
Oh, I see what you're talking about, though. You Cowboys, right?
Yeah, we hitting them in the mouth.
All I can say to you as a Cowboy fan, the cold country Wayne, help's on the way. Help. Y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna lose.
Wait till the draft. Help. Y'all getting help in the draft.
Eagles are angry. Listen, Philly coming off a loss and they angry. They're angry.
Well, listen. Right now, history not on their side. So, I mean, it's been let's be honest. It's been a long time since you won a game in Dallas, right?
Have we ever won a game in Dallas? That's all that matters.
You ain't won one in 6 years.
Have we won one?
It's been 6 years though.
They're playing in Dallas?
Question. Just answer the question. Have we won in Dallas?
Yes, 6 years ago.
Okay, then it don't matter when it's happened.
Okay.
If I was the Philadelphia Eagles, I would fly T.O. out for that game and have him run on the star.
Well, T.O. played for both of us. So
Yeah.
he didn't leave
That's
Philly on
my
good terms.
quarterback.
Yeah, he didn't leave on good terms. Listen, I would say this again. Right now, in our situation, 49ers look like the best team in the conference, no question.
All right,
They
let's
look
get back on Devin Haney and his
Yeah.
perfect performance. His beautiful
All
performance
I can
tonight.
say is, Haney's the Eagles and Prograis is the Cowboys, and we'll leave it at that.
Nah,
Yes, we will.
nah.
Yes, we will.
Listen. Even if they was to find a way to win, they'll never do that to us. They'll never do that. Not in our stadium. That'll never happen. They not that. You're not that. You are not that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that?
Okay. Right now, who's playing better, Dak or Jalen? Who's playing better?
Huh?
Who's playing better right now,
Jalen?
Dak or Jalen? You're drunk.
Jalen?
You're drunk.
The record show.
I can tell you who my teams are. I got two teams.
Y'all played all them suspect teams, though.
But, you did play the Giants twice, and, that's one of my teams.
They played the Giants twice. So
we didn't play them twice yet.
We get that part. We play 14 of the same teams, bro. You know that, right? We play 14 of the same teams.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to
say. For 14 games, our schedule is identical. You understand that, right?
Y'all gonna lose to the Dolphins.
Can we play you tomorrow? Forget them. We play.
We already know y'all gonna lose.
I play you tomorrow. Your season is on the line tomorrow. Your life is on the line tomorrow.
No.
Okay. Say that.
I don't see Philly losing. I think they're gonna come in angry and focused and
what that mean,
run
though?
over
What
y'all.
that mean, though? They could be mad all they want. They listen to me. They not a team that can dominate us. That's not who they are. That's not their
but y'all are. But y'all
no. You know there's a dude that plays.
But listen to me. Listen to me. You're not our big brother. We're not the Commanders, and we're not the Giants. You don't come beat on us. We beat you every year. So stop the nonsense. We beat you every year.
All I can say is this: you see my last. Well, you see my name on here, right? Graham.
Right.
Don't you have a Graham that played for Philly on defense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I don't. That's a lie. I'm just saying that I'm gonna root for them.
It's clear you're a Cowboy hater. It's clear you don't like the Cowboys. We get it.
Your cousin.
I don't like the Cowboys for two reasons. I don't like your owner, and every time I hear Cowboys, I flash back to Brokeback Mountain. So I can't.
That's cool. You can have that too. And you're a Ravens fan, right?
Ravens Giants fan. Yeah, I grew up in New York and I lived in Baltimore for 30 plus years. So yeah.
And I think the Ravens gonna take the AFC.
Well, they got they play the 49ers in a couple weeks too.
Who they playing tomorrow? Because I can't remember.
Y'all got the Rams.
That's a tough game, but it's winnable because I know there's a certain play on there that got something he need to prove to his former team.
Who's that?
Mr. Beckham.
Oh yeah. He didn't leave them on bad terms, so.
Yeah, but they didn't hire him back either.
He was hurt. They wasn't gonna pay him to sit on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to do that. We can't give you $20 million to sit on there and hold clipboards for a whole season. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, may the best team win, but that's another reason why we got to beat y'all tomorrow. Philly fans that lost their mind, bro. I don't know who y'all think y'all are, bro. I thought last week would have humbled you, bro. I sent you the picture for humble pie.
Do?
You should be humble.
What did I do?
I can't believe that. I mean, they be talking real. Y'all been talking real reckless, bro.
You
are not our big brother, bro.
They're gonna be a master tomorrow.
You hope. All right, cuz don't lay around and walk into another buzzsaw. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did Parsons play when y'all played us?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got a compilation video of holding call that he should have gotten.
Nah, I was wondering, was he in the game? That's why I was asking.
He definitely was in the game. He definitely was in the game. He sacks your quarterback. He sacks your quarterback, and just like always, when the game gets tough, your man run in the locker room.
Who? We did.
He sacked your quarterback, and then he went in the locker room.
So Brother Sean, you know, are you from Philly?
Nah, my dad is. My dad family is.
Okay.
He's a
My
rental.
dad an Eagles
He's a
fan.
rental. He's a rental. He's a
My
rental.
dad an
Okay,
Eagles
yeah.
fan.
He's rented. He's
My
rented.
dad an
Okay.
Eagles fan. I'm an Eagles fan.
He's rented.
Oh, okay, so
Nah,
now where you at now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in
Norfolk.
PA. I'm in Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Oh, okay, you ain't too
Hey,
far from me because
yeah.
because I'm in North Carolina, so you ain't too far from
Okay.
me.
What part of Carolina?
Greenville.
Greenville. Okay, yeah. That's what,
Yeah,
2 hours away from Norfolk.
yeah,
I
because
think
I was
2
gonna,
hours.
because I was gonna ask you, man, if you in Philly, what's up with the women with the deep voices, man? What's going
Oh,
on?
Oh,
we're not touching that. We're not touching that. Not touching that. We're not doing that. Not here.
oh,
Not getting me canceled, banned,
No,
thrown out. None
listen.
of that. No, we're not even going to entertain it, man.
I know, but I was a starving artist at one point. You know, I used to do spoken word. So,
Okay.
you know, I used to travel from Baltimore to Philly. They were cool. They were always cool with me. All the brothers were cool. But a lot of the women were like, how you doing? I'm like, how you doing?
We're not touching that. Philly, we good with me. Y'all good with me. We ain't messing with
Yeah,
sound like
Philly definitely
sound
good
like
with
you
me.
was in Atlanta.
I've been to
Again,
Atlanta.
I'm done.
listen,
Okay.
I've been to
my
Atlanta, but that
brother,
was on Freaknik. I was there on Freaknik.
my brother. The free
Okay.
we're never doing no documentaries here. Listen, we're not doing no documentaries here. Stay in our lane.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, this is what we about to do, right? Because we done got crazy. So, brother Troy, tell everybody what you got going on about your platform, what you got coming up next, and all them things right now for me, please, sir.
Well, you know, right now I'm okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Troy Graham. I have a podcast that's called the Troy Graham Experience. And if you've seen me or heard of me before, you know I started with Major Key over there, and then I
Okay.
branched out, did my own thing, and I've been doing what's called I've been doing what's called a drive-by series, little short 30 to 40 minute spots on my podcast. I cover different things, like I covered Tyrone Trice's passing a few
Wow.
weeks back, right? Uh, I'm trying to cover a lot of what's going on with police nowadays. There's a lot of people that's just being not handled right by police. I'm trying to get those sisters and brothers to come on my show to tell their story. Once
Okay.
I've met them and get the real story, right?
Right.
I'm trying to get those stories out because there's too many of those happening. Like it was one that recently happened in Texas. The brother was suing the police department. He was on the way to get breakfast for his two sons. He got pulled over. They were off by a number on his tag or whatever, right?
Oh, wow.
So they pulled over the wrong dude. They locked him up for like a week or two. He lost his job
I
and
remember that.
he
I
lost his
remember that.
home or whatever. And he was going to be a police officer because he was a security guard. He was an armed security guard thinking about going to the academy. And
Wow.
now he don't even think about it. There was another one who worked at TGI Fridays or something, I think in Alabama, I believe. And he was there a half an hour early for work. His boss told him that she don't want him there half an hour, call the police on the brother.
I seen that
Yeah, we're
video.
seeing
Yeah.
that too. We're seeing that too.
And I reached out to both these brothers. They haven't got back with me yet. There's a girl that worked for Bojangles. The police, he saw her on video. He was literally just punching down on her. That girl couldn't have been more than 120 pounds.
Yeah, I
But
remember that too.
yeah, but there's a lot behind that story. They said she might have had a gun. They were smoking weed prior to. But still, it takes 4 cops to hold down 120-pound women. You in the wrong job. You a grown
Yeah.
ass man. You can't hold a woman that's 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
Man, that's big stuff, man. Send me some of those stories. I like to research some of that stuff, man. But appreciate that, man. Shout out you for taking the lead and trying to, look out for those that's less fortunate in the community, man. But yeah, send me some of those stories in my DM, man. Talk to us, Coach Sean. Talk to us, Coach Sean. What you got going on besides being up all night long waiting for whatever's gonna happen tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm gonna get rest. I'm Coach Sean, North of his squad, boxing gym down in Norfolk, Virginia. Coming up in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna do a giving out blankets and skull caps and things of that nature, toiletries to the homeless. So that's how we're gonna close out this year, 2023. 2024, we back at the boxing, man. We back in the boxing.
I don't mind. I don't know if I want to jump in and say something. I'm glad you're doing that, brother. When I was with my church in Baltimore, we did we did a homeless ministry on Mondays and Fridays, I believe, right? We go downtown where the homeless camps are, right? And we went to this one shelter, and it broke my heart. It was this couple, was a young couple. They were 25 and 27, right? And they had two daughters, and they were in the shelter. They had lost, they ran off some hard times, and we were handing out blankets, giving food, and the two girls came around to the truck where I was again. It was like, Mister, can we have an extra blanket for our mom and dad? Sorry for asking. I'm like, don't be. I gave it to him. I gave it to him, and then there was this one brother that was in a wheelchair, and a sister from the church asked him if he wanted to pray with her, and he cussed her out pretty much. He just he fussed her out. So I went over there, talked to the brother, and I was like, man, you all right? Because you talking to a female like that, you all right? He was like, look, I want to fight praying with me. So anyway, long and short of it is this brother used to play for the Chicago Bears back in the 80s. And he told me he was 6'6", but I couldn't tell because he was in a wheelchair and he only had one leg, right? So when he stood up, you could see that he was, 6'6". He said what happened is he got hit in his leg, had a blood clot, and the doctors told him he was fine. They kept giving him shots in his leg, but his leg got infected and they had to cut off that portion of the leg, right?
Mm.
And then he'd been out there for a while. He lost everything. He was just angry. So I told him, this is how I felt, because I'm not the one to pray with people all the time, but I told him, maybe God got you out here to tell your story to help others. And then he started crying. This man is older than me. I'm 52, so he's older than me. So he started crying, man. He's like, you may be right. Then he apologized to the sister, and she prayed with him. And it was just a beautiful thing. And that memory came back based on what you just said. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna end the year like that. Help those who we can. We have 100 blankets that was donated to us. So we hoping to at least give each person two. Two.
I'm still waiting on my Norfolk hit
You got
squad.
you got a food bank,
Tuesday.
brother?
They come in Tuesday.
You have a food bank, brother?
Do I have one? No.
The church. The church.
No, this is my gym that's doing it.
Oh, this is a gym.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you have a tax ID? I didn't mean to get on your business.
No,
okay,
yeah.
You could go around to these different stores, man, and tell them what you're doing. As long as you have a tax ID number, they can give you free stuff, whether it be Walmart, Costco's, and all that, right?
Right.
So try them and try the Amish markets too.
Yeah, we on to it. We definitely on to it. Just to close out the year, we just put all our resources together that we had, that was in the community, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing. Like I said, we have 100 blankets. We had toiletries. We're gonna get, of course, get a few more toiletries. And we have skull caps and gloves.
Yeah, and you can get with some of the frats out there too, and some of the miters, and and some of the biker clubs actually do stuff like that. Because we had one that worked with the church. We had a biker, they called it a club, but it was a gang. But he worked with the church, and they donate a ton of turkeys and chicken and all that during that season.
Yeah. We my son, he's a Q. So next year we have some bigger things in store. We have bigger things in store. So we're gonna finish the year out, and then next year we got some bigger things in store.
Yeah. You said a Q, man. That's my family's frat. My cousin's a Q, my brother's a Q, and so is my nephew.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a Freemason.
I'm a free man.
Oh, okay. Why you look at me like that, AK?
It's y'all show tonight. Tonight is y'all show. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all again for tapping in and Let's Talk Sports Show. I am AK the Apostle. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm not even gonna talk about none of the stuff we got going on. I'm gonna say this: men, brothers, please make sure you stay on top of your health. If you need help with anything, please use your network. Do not sit around and just wait and ponder and all that. Reach out to people. Right, it's never a sign of weakness to say to the next brother, I need to just ride on your strength for a little while, man. Use your people, man. Use your people. You know what I mean? I had a blood sugar situation not too long ago, but God has blessed me with a good report from the other day, and we're just gonna keep it pushing. But I'm just gonna say to my brothers, get yourself checked out and do not be afraid to lean on your fellow brother. And that's gonna do it for Let's Talk Sports, y'all. And we're gonna tap back with y'all tomorrow night after the Eagles and the Cowboys. Tomorrow night we'll be here live. Coach Sean, I need you here. Win or loss, you need to be here.
Okay, I got one thing to say. Now, if the Eagles win, you got to play. You got to play that song, by Brand New Million. You got to say you got to play that song by Brand New Million, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? What was that song? No, I'm sorry, that was LL Cool J. Mama said knock you out. Mama said.
Hey Regan, don't start that, man. Regan, don't start that. All right, you know that. And I know you just trying to mess with me, but don't start that, Regan. Don't start that, man. You know what I mean? We be back here tomorrow night after the Eagles and the Cowboys, and of course we can have a smidget of what we talking about. But Regan, don't start that, man. Don't start that. You see that?
Yeah.
And just in case the Eagles lose tomorrow, I'm making some air fryer wings.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
They're gonna be chicken though, not eagle.
All I'm saying is this. Listen. It's a big game.
It is.
He said he's asking.
Oh
no, you're not. No, no. You trolling. You're not asking. You trolling. You trolling. We're gonna
tell them tune in tomorrow. We're gonna answer that question tomorrow.
Look though, it's a big game, boy. It's a big game. It's a big game, homie.